Hello, I'm Mr. Diamond of the Crypto Diamond channel, and today we're going to be going over Bitcoin because the price is nearing almost $35,000, up a whopping 30% for the month. We figured we'd jump into the Bitcoin technology, what it is, how it works, and where you can buy it. Before I get started, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to stay up to date with all my crypto content, and also stay tuned to the end of the video to see who the winners are of the Raven Coin giveaway contest. Alright, so I did pull up the Bitcoin homepage, and yes, there is a Bitcoin homepage, bitcoin.org. Really just go to the homepage and pull up, and it does say right there, Bitcoin is an innovative payment network and a new kind of money. And it does allow people to send assets all throughout the world at the push of a button, a lot faster than doing a traditional way with like PayPal or any other money system, because if you were to send money from the US to other countries, it could take up to 2 weeks. If you do it through crypto, it takes up to 2 seconds. A lot faster. A lot better for businesses, so you're seeing a lot more big businesses jump into it as well. And not just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other altcoins, just blockchain in general has been taking over the world. And you're going to be seeing a lot more mainstream technology jumping in the coming up year. A lot in games, a lot in financial systems. So when you go over here to the Bitcoin page, you can get started with Bitcoin, you can choose a wallet, or you can buy Bitcoin. You can also come up here to resources, come down to the Bitcoin core right here. And if you want to make a node, you just simply click on this and it gives you a couple different system options, Windows, Mac, Linux, ARM. And it is one of the few cryptos that allows you to make a node on an Apple operating system. You don't get any monetary gain out of this, but you do help add to the Bitcoin security. So next thing we're going to come over to, let's come back to the homepage and jump into what Bitcoin is about. So if you know what Bitcoin is about or how it works, you might have a better understanding of why the price is going up. So here we are. How does Bitcoin work? The basics are for a new user. As a new user, you can get started with Bitcoin without understanding the technical details. Once you've installed a Bitcoin wallet on your computer or a mobile phone, it will generate your first Bitcoin address. It's going to be a long series of numbers you'll see there. It's just really long, really complicated. Luckily, you don't have to remember that. It usually has a copy button right there because you don't have to worry so much about your wallet address as you do your seed phrase. So if you ever get the seed phrase when you set up your wallet, always write that down somewhere that you can lock in a safe that nobody else can get a hold of, because if your technology goes down, you lose a hard drive or your thumb drive that has that on there, you'll never get that back. Your assets will be lost forever. So make sure you have it written down somewhere. They do make steel tablets. I do have one, a Keystone wallet, and what you do is you put all your stuff in there in metal, you lock it up, so if there's ever a fire, you still have your seed phrase, it won't be destroyed. And it also does balances, and it helps balance out blockchain. The blockchain is a shared public ledger on which the entire Bitcoin network relies. All confirmed transactions are included in the blockchain. It allows Bitcoin wallets to calculate their spendable balance so that new transactions can be verified, therefore ensuring that they're actually owned by the spender, meaning that you're not getting false money. So people would think crypto is a bit more private. While it is private that you can't see their face or their name, that serial number is always going to be to that transaction, so it's going to be a lot easier to find things. So that's why more businesses are coming over. It's going to make fraud and money and a lot of money crimes a lot harder to come by with all this, because everything is monitored. Everything has a transaction ID, everything has a serial number. As of right now, you can still get stuff lost in transactions, but in the future, this is going to be the most secure way to be sending money. There's a lot of work to be done on the security side, though, as you see, but the whole world's developing. Hopefully, we get a lot more developing on the security end. We'll see there in the coming up years. And then you have transactions with private keys. A transaction is a transfer of value between Bitcoin wallets. Just like I said, sending money from one person to another, getting a paycheck, because this is going to be the future of paychecks as well. So like Google, other companies can have their own tokens that they can pay you in, that you can swap into the currency and pay your taxes that way. That's one way I can see it. I'm not saying that's how it's going to happen. That's just a theory, something I can see happening in the future. Then there's going to be a process of mining. As you already know, everybody already knows there's Bitcoin miners. Everybody in the whole world knows that Bitcoin is a mine token at this point. Mining is a distribution consensus system. But what you don't know about Bitcoin mining is it is not an endless mine. Just like a gold mine or a coal mine, it does come to an end at some point. So when Bitcoin hits its maximum supply, the mines will they will no longer exist. There won't be a reason to mine because you have the total supply. And once that supply is out there, that is it. That's all there is. If you lose it, that's going to help gain the supply or raise the circulating supply, because there's going to be a lot of wallets out there with lost lost assets, and the ones with the lost assets take away from the maximum supply. So if somebody were to open up the huge wallet with that supply 20-30 years from now, they can honestly drain the whole market if they owned more Bitcoin than anybody else. Going down the rabbit hole, this is just a short summary of Bitcoin. If you want to learn more about it, you can go into what you want to do is go into the white paper. Honestly, so we are going to jump into the white paper right now. And to do that, you come over here to resources, documentation, or introduction and white paper, right here at the top of the page. And while we're waiting for that to load, there was some news of a Redditor who had earned almost $28,000 investing only $5 a day into Bitcoin as well over this past year, because it has jumped over 30%, or actually just under 30% so far at the filming of this video for the year. And when you come down to the white paper, it does have it in multiple languages because Bitcoin is a secured currency that the whole world already knows about. It is in almost every language possible right here, and you can go ahead and download the white files. But in any crypto project, not just Bitcoin, just because we're looking at Bitcoin right now, if you go to any crypto project, this is one documentation you want to look for. It shows where the project's going, what it's about, helps add more liability to the project, more trust to the project. And another thing you want to look for is an audit. I don't necessarily know if Bitcoin has been audited because it's an open source coin that nobody even knows who actually created it. It has the Mr. Satoshi, who is nowhere to be found and has never been seen. All right, and if you want to see more news on why Bitcoin is rising, they do have the Bitcoin halving coming up here in April of 2024, which is going to lower the amount of supply that can be mined on a daily basis. So those miners are going to be making a lot less Bitcoin while they're mining. So you're going to be seeing the prices go up because those Bitcoin have to maintain a profit to pay off all that electric that they're using to mine that Bitcoin. They're building warehouses, they're building hydro dams, they're building all sorts of tech out there for Bitcoin to be mined. But when that halving happens, it's a lot harder to get them. Not the everyday, and then you're gonna be a lot lower supply. I think it goes from 6 to 3, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me see what the Bitcoin halving changes to. Okay, so it looks like it will fall to 3.125 from 6.25. So it's going to be dropping in half. They're going to be making less than half of what they currently make mining. So that's going to just make Bitcoin prices surge. But the Bitcoin's not where I'm worried about seeing the prices go up with this Bitcoin halving as well. You're going to want to look into a lot of Ethereum-based projects because a lot of people are building on Ethereum and Binance more than they are Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the digital gold. It does control the price of the market for the other tokens, but people are building on Ethereum. You're not seeing so much building on Bitcoin. That's more of a government holding, the government taking their gold, Bitcoin, or they should be at least, because it's basically the gold bricks of the economy. And then all the other cryptos are like your dollars and cents, basically. So you have Bitcoin as your gold, you got Ethereum as your silver, Binance as your bronze. Then you have all these side alternate cryptos, basically like your $50 bill, your dollar bill, your 50 cents. It's basically how it is at the moment. Not saying that's how it's supposed to be or how it's going to be or what it's shaped to be, but this is how it currently feels in the market today. There are many social platforms to talk to people about Bitcoin. Bitcoin itself does not actually have any social platforms. There's no way to reach any developers. There's no way to reach anybody on the team because there really is no team. That's the one downside to Bitcoin, and the one thing that why I see Bitcoin is actually going to fail in the future, because there's no development team behind it, so there's no way to actually help it run in any other direction than it goes on its own. So I don't see this lasting forever. I could see a lot of people getting rich on Bitcoin, and then I see a lot of people becoming really, really super poor on Bitcoin as well, because like I said, there is no team behind it. There's no way to improve or change the technology around it. If you have any more questions about the Bitcoin here, feel free to reach out to me on the Crypto Diamond Twitter, the Crypto Diamond Telegram, the Crypto Diamond Discord, or the Crypto Diamond Facebook. And let's see who the winners are for the Raven Coin giveaway contest. Alright, and the lucky winners of the Raven Coin giveaway contest are Kafina, TL, Simulclum 1, and Fire Dancer 100. Each of you win 100 Raven Coin tokens. All you need to do is send out your Trust Wallet address with the Raven Coin there, and I will send you 100 Raven Coin tokens each. Thank you guys for leaving your comments and watching my videos and all your support. Alright, and there's the lucky winners of the Raven Coin giveaway contest. Everybody have a great day trading. Goodbye.